नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear Vaishnavas, for joining. We will study maybe one or two verses from the Bhagavad Gita today, the essence of all scriptures. And we have been trying to memorize chapter 7. So we'll do Chad also for chapter 7. And then we will pick one verse or so to study in more detail. Last time we picked 727, which was Ichha Dvesha Samuthena Dvandamohena Bharata Sarvabhutani Sammoham Sarge Yanti Parantapa. So let's recite chapter 7 quickly. Shri Bhagavan Maya Saktamanah Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yatha Gyasyasi Tatshrinu Jnanam Teham Savijnanam Nidam Vakshami Asheshatah Yagyatva Neha Bhunyonya Jnatavyam Avashishyate Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Yatati Siddhaye Yatatam Api Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Tattvataha Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu Kam Mano Buddhireva Cha Ahankara iti yam me bhinna prakritirashtadha apariyamitastav anyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhuta mahabaho yaidam dharyate jagat etad yonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagata prabhava pralayastatha Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya Mai sarvam idam protam sutre manigana iva Nasoham apasukanteya prabhashmi shashi suryo Pranava sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham nishu Punyo gandha prithviyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasho Jivanam sarva bhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu Bijam mam sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam Buddhir buddhimatam asmi tejas tejasvinamaham Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam Dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshaba ये चैव सात्विका भाव राजसास्तामसश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विधि नातभं तेषु ते मयि ह्रीभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैरेभिः सर्वम् इदं जगत् मोहितां नाभिजानाति मामेभ्य परमव्ययम् दैवी एषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव्ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते न मां दुष्कृतिनो मूढा प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमः मायया बृहतः ज्ञानम् आसुरं भावमाश्रितः. Will some of you also like to recite some verses? You can recite 4 or 5 verses each if you feel comfortable, if you're in a position to. Anyone would like to? From 16 onwards. Anyone is in a position
Hare
to...
Krishna Prabhuji, I can.
Yes, Mataji.
चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां जना सुकृतन अर्जुन आर्तो जिज्ञासुर अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतशर्मा तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्ता एका भक्तिर्विशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञानी नो अत्यर्थम् अहं स च मां प्रियः उदाराः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्व आत्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा माम् एवानुत्तम गतिम् बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानावान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः कामास्तैस्तैरहृतज्ञाना प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवताः तं तं नियमाम् आस्थाय प्रकृत्याय नियता स्वया. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Anyone else wants to recite a few verses from 21?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
यो यो यं यं तनुं भक्ता श्रद्धया चितम् इच्छति तस्य तस्याचलं श्रद्धां तं एव विदधामि अहम् सताया श्रद्धाय युक्तास्तस्या राधानाम् इहते लभते च तथा कामान् मयैव विहतान् हितान् अन्तवात्तु फलं तेषां तद्भावति अल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति माम् अपि अव्यक्तां व्यक्तिम् आपन्नं मन्यन्ते माम् अबुद्धया परं भावम् अजानन्तो ममाप्यायम् अनुत्तमम् नहं प्रकर्ष सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृत मूढोऽयं नभिजानन्ति लोको माम् अजम् अव्ययम् वेदाहं समातीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन.
Yes. Yes, Akshmataji, you want to recite some verses?
Yes. इच्छा द्वेष समुत्थेन द्वन्द्वमोहन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोह सर्गयान्ति परन्तप येषां तव आन्तगतं पापं जननं पुण्य कर्मणं ते द्वन्द्वमोह निर्मुक्त भजन्ते मम दृढव्रतः जरामरण मोक्षाय मम आश्रित्य यतान्ति ये ब्रह्मा तद्विदुः कृष्ण अध्यत्मं कर्म चकीलम्.
Very nice. Yes, Sharma Mataji, you want to recite the last verse? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. The last one, number 30.
Yes, Mataji.
साधिभूताधिदैवं मां साधियज्ञं यज्ञं च ये विदु प्रयाणकाले अपि च मां ते विदुर्युक्तचेतसः. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for reciting these wonderful verses. So this completes the recitation. If you recall, last time we were trying to focus on the verse 727. Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandamohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. So if you like, you can memorize this. Basically, we were talking about how the dvanda, the dualities, arise samuthena because of ichha and dvesha. Ichha is desire and dvesha is hatred. And all living beings are caught up in this illusion. Sammoha, Sarge Yanti, Parantapa. These are two names of Arjuna, Bharata and Parantapa, conqueror of the enemy and the sign of Bharata. Please overcome these dualities. This is not real knowledge. This is not true knowledge. True knowledge means to overcome dualities. So we did that. Now today we'll try to focus on text 29. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tadvidu Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. So there's a translation in small purport. Who would like to read?
Can read it.
Yes, Akshi Mataji, please.
Intelligent persons who are endeavoring for liberation from old age and death can refuge in me in devotional service. They're actually Brahmin because they entirely know everything about transcendental activities. Birth, death, old age, and diseases affect this material body, but not the spiritual body. There is no birth, death, old age, and disease for the spiritual body. So no one who attains a spiritual body becomes one of the associates. So one who attains a spiritual body becomes one of the associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and engages in eternal devotional service is really liberated. Aham Brahmasi, I am spirit. It is said that one should understand that he is Brahma, spirit soul. The Brahman conception of life is also in devotional service as described in this verse. The pure devotees are transcendentally situated on the Brahman platform, and they know everything about transcendental activity.
Anyone else wants to read the remainder of the purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can I?
Yes.
4 kinds of impure devotees who engage themselves in the transcendental service of the Lord achieve their respective goals, and by the grace of the Supreme Lord, when they are fully Krishna conscious, they actually enjoy spiritual association with the Supreme Lord. But those who are worshippers of demigods never reach the Supreme Lord in his supreme planet. Even the less intelligent Brahman realized persons cannot reach the supreme planet of Krishna known as Goloka Vrindavana. Only persons who perform activities in Krishna consciousness, Mam Ashritya, are actually entitled to be called Brahman, because they are actually endeavoring to reach the Krishna planet. Such persons have no misgivings about Krishna, and thus they are factually Brahman. Those who are engaged in worshipping the form or archa of the Lord, or who are engaged in the meditation on the Lord simply for liberation from material bondage, also know by the grace of the Lord the purports of Brahman, Adibhuta, etc., as explained by the Lord in the next chapter. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So what did we learn? What did we just hear? Any takeaways, any thoughts, anything struck you, anything you learned or reflect upon? What something in this verse struck you? Anyone wants to try? Okay, let's try to summarize. What did we learn in this verse? If someone asks you, what is this verse you just read? What is this verse talking about? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. What was the verse number?
729, we just read. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Let's try one more time, a little bit deeper, and let's pay a little bit more attention, because sometimes we may read something and we may not know what we read. What's Jara? Who knows the meaning? Jara. Have you heard the word geriatrics in English?
Old age Prabhuji, Jara.
Yes. So the English word geriatrics is basically, because I know some doctors who deal with old patients. So this word, Sanskrit word jara, is the root of the word geri, or which means old. So geriatrics is coming from this word. So jara means old. Marana, easy word. What does marana mean? Death, right? Marana, Hindi also similar, Sanskrit. So old age, death. Mokshaya, people who want liberation, moksha. Mam ashritya yatanti. So from old age and death, for the purpose of liberation, they take shelter of me. Mam ashritya, mera ashray lete. Krishna is saying they take ashray or shelter of me. Te Brahma. Now this word Brahma is used in multiple, ways in the Bhagavad Gita. In one way, it refers to Lord Brahma. In some places, it refers to the spiritual, just like in some places, it refers to the spirit soul. And in some places, it's also referred to the Supreme Lord. And in some places, the word Brahman, that's different. That's the four Varnas. That's a different word. It's not Brahman. It's BR, the capital A, I would put. That's the one of the Varnas. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras. So that's a different word, but at least the word Brahman, which is used in sometimes to refer Lord Brahma, sometimes refer to like spiritual things, sometimes the spirit soul, the Jiva, and sometimes even the Supreme Lord. So we have to carefully watch out what context, and like one word has, even in other languages also, different meanings, right? For example, if I say any word, can you think of it's same word but may have different meanings? Like if I say if someone is putting dal in my plate, in my bowl, and I say bas, and that the sign, the meaning is okay, I don't need more, right? I'm done. I'm okay with what quantity I have. But if I say the same word bas, right, that means I'm looking for more. But there's just this much, right? Please put more. So in Sanskrit also, Sanskrit is a much more refined language. So multiple meanings. So here, Brahman, Tat Viduhu. Vidu means Vidya, so knowledge. They know. Kritsnam, everything. Adhyatmam, transcendental. Karma, Chakhilam. Okay, now let's try to connect. Intelligent persons who are endeavoring for liberation from old age and death. Jara, Marana, Mokshaya. So those who don't want, basically, we are caught up in this cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death, right? The B-O-D-Y. B-O, this body. What happens? So first birth, old age, disease, and Y, Yamaraj, death. So those who are intelligent, they only are the ones who try to understand what is beyond this material body. For example, if someone wants to go for a vacation or a trip to, let's say, New York or Chicago, won't we figure out, okay, where am I staying? Where am I going to eat? Where am I going to stay? How will I travel there? Won't we ask those questions? We will. An intelligent person will. So we are all suffering in some shape or form in this world through old age, through disease, through death. No one wants to die, but we still see so many people. Not so many, like everyone goes through that at some point or later. Everyone goes through disease at some point or later. So Jara Marana Mokshaya, those who want liberation from this Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, what do? Intelligent people are the ones who aspire for it. Sometimes people say, hey, why you talk about this? Why is he talking about old age, disease, and death? Why is Gopalgita so pessimistic? It's not pessimistic. Dear friend, is going to come to everyone. So it's better to be prepared. We prepare for so many things which may just in case happen. Therefore, we take insurance, health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, car insurance, medical insurance. So many insurances we take, right? We may never use that insurance, right? We don't pray that we have to use our insurance. Oh, I wish I could use my car insurance. No one prays for that. That means getting into a car accident, right? But just in case it happens, we should be ready. But death is not something just in case. Disease is not something just in case. It is going to come. So intelligent people are the ones who endeavor from this getting out of this Punarapi Jananam, cycle of birth and death, old age, etc. Now, what do? They take refuge. They mam ashritya, that's a keyword here, yatanti, ye, those who want to get out of this Jara Marana Mokshaya, they take shelter of Krishna. They are the ones who are really intelligent. They are spiritual beings. They are intelligent beings. And they know everything. They Tad Vidu Krishnam. They're actually Brahman, spiritual or spirit soul. They're actually kind of realizing the true purpose of their life. They take in devotional service Adhyatma Karma. So Adhyatma Karma means basically here means Bhakti Karma or Krishna Karma or spiritual karma, transcendental activities, devotional activities, Bhakti Yoga. You can Krishna Karma. We were reading 11.55 the other day. So Prabhupada calls this as Krishna Karma or Bhakti Yoga, also called as Akarma. Does that help? Adhyatma Karma. So they are actually Brahman because they entirely know everything about transcendental activities. They know everything about transcendental activities and they take shelter of Krishna. They take refuge in devotional service. They Brahma Tad Vidu Krishna. Mam Ashritya. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining in the purport that this material body goes through all these cycles, phases, but intelligent people, spirit soul, here Brahman here means spirit soul. One should understand that he is Brahman. We are not material beings. We are spiritual beings with a material body. And when we take shelter of Krishna, we are situated in the Brahman platform. If we are only doing material things with the material body, then we have not realized our true nature, that we are Brahman or spirit souls. And there are 4 kinds of devotees. This also comes Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritinu arjuna artha jigyasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Now let's take some thoughts, some reflections. Jara, Marana, Mokshaya, one more time verse. Mam ashritya yatanti. Te Brahma, Tad Vidu Krishna. They know everything completely. Adhyatmam, Karma, Chakhilam. Entirely, they know the transcendental activities. So, hope that helps. Now, let's take some thoughts, some reflections from this verse. Anyone would like to share something you liked from this one, something struck you, or you have any thought or question?
I just have a quick question. So does the verse mean that people who know that death is coming and people who are going through old age, if they realize um, and they get into spiritual activities, Krishna is their savior? Is that all that the verse says, or is there more?
Let's try to break down what you said. Let's repeat, if I paraphrase what you said, the people who know death is coming, people who know they're in a disease situation, and what was that? Krishna is their savior?
Yes.
Yes.
If they realize it,
If they realize that,
and if they think there is more to life than death and disease.
Yes, and if they take shelter of Krishna, see, Krishna is everyone's savior. Krishna is not anyone's enemy. Krishna is giving light and sun to those who are atheistic also, right? If someone is our enemy, will they give us food, clothing, shelter? Think about it. And if they had things in their control, right? Your enemy, will they supply you food, air to breathe, sunlight?
No.
No. Especially they can control it, right?
So, shelter is the word, not savior.
Yes. So if anyone takes shelter of Krishna, Krishna is more favorably disposed towards them. And that's also in one of the verses of Gita. I'm forgetting the verse. No. That the English is, I am equally disposed to everyone, Krishna says. But those who take shelter of me, I am more favorably inclined towards them. So in short, Krishna is equal to all. Whether someone hates him, whether someone is atheistic, he does give them food, clothing, shelter based on the karma. But someone who takes exclusive shelter of Lord Krishna, like Prahlad, like Draupadi, like Gajendra, etc., then Krishna will be more specifically disposed towards them or offer them special protection. Right?
Narangi Devi once said, Krishna takes care of his devotees like, a mother taking care of her devotees. That's how she explained. And from what you say, I believe Someone who takes shelter with Krishna, he treats them like his own children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the first part of your comment was those who realize that, or those who understand death is near. Now, to whom is death near? You tell me. Who is near to death?
One who is old or sick.
Older or sick? Okay, so that means you're saying 80-year-old is near to death, right?
Yes, probably.
You know the Texas flood situation,
Yes, sir.
and there was a girls' summer camp going on. There were girls who were like 10 years, 12 years, 14 years there, and many of them unfortunately died, right? You know the Ahmedabad situation, there were kids who were like 1 year old in the plane, 2 year old, 5 year old. There were people who had zero like major disease. They were very healthy, fit, young, 20-year, 30-year, 40-year old, right? So actually everyone is close to death. Who knows? We may say, oh, I'm 30 years old or 40 years old and I will live for 30 more years or 40 more years. No one knows. So actually, therefore, people say sometimes when they procrastinate the spiritual life, oh, I'll study Gita, or I will read scriptures, or I'll practice bhakti, I'll take ashraya of Krishna when I'm 70. But who knows you're going to live till that point or not? So an intelligent person who knows, who understands that time is short, who knows how many years we have left, how many days we have left. The intelligent person takes shelter of Krishna as soon as they realize that Brahma Tat Vidu Krishna, therefore they understand everything. They understand that this is the sum and substance of life, to take shelter of Krishna. And then they will become death proof. That doesn't mean that the body will not die. That means when the body will die, they will not have to take rebirth again. They will be free from Jara and Marana. They will not be born in the cycle of, next life, a dog, maybe a spider, maybe a cow, maybe a monkey, right? 8.4 million species, we don't have to go again and again. Then we'll become free from this material cycle and go back to the spiritual world, which is our real home, where there is no more repeated birth and death. That's called understanding our spiritual position. Te Brahma. We are spirit soul. Aham Brahmasmi. This is the real meaning. To understand that and to work on that. Because if you understand I'm the spirit soul, but I'm doing only things for the body, then what good use it is? But very thoughtful comments, Sakshi. Mataji, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts? Anyone else? Any questions, thoughts, comments?
A quick thought, like when in the translation, when it says Aham Brahmasi, why is the translation I am spirit and not like I am Brahma?
Yeah. So I think that's where I was sharing this. One word in Sanskrit could have multiple meanings. So Brahman refers to, we have to understand the context. The word Brahman comes at least at 10 more places in Bhagavad Gita. So somewhere it means Lord Brahma, somewhere it means spiritual things. Somewhere it means spirit soul, and somewhere it means Supreme Lord, Bhagavan. So therefore, the one who is an acharya, the one who understands the mood of the Lord, right? For example, one who is a professor of the book is able to explain what the book is really trying to convey. Similarly, our acharyas like Srila Prabhupada really help us to understand what Krishna is trying to convey here. Otherwise, less intelligent people like us, like myself, sorry, may draw wrong conclusions and interpretations. Does that help? So it has multiple meaning. Here, the meaning is spirit soul.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Let's try to memorize. Thank you for your thoughtful question. Let's try to memorize. Not a very hard verse. Let's go one by one. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Everyone gets the meaning of this line? Old age,
Yes.
liberation. Jara Marana Moksha. You can also repeat it as you are in your room or homes, wherever you are. Mama Shritya Yatantiye. Those who want liberation from old age and death. What do? They take shelter of Krishna, Mama Shritya. Will anyone like to repeat the first two lines at least? Yes.
I can repeat. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mam Ashrita Yatantiye.
Very nice. Yes, Mataji also wanted to try.
Jara Marana Mokshasya Manasya Yatantiye.
Very nice. Te Brahma. Those are actually spiritual souls who have realized their true self. Tad Vidu Krishnam. They know everything. Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Transcendental activities. Karma Chakhilam. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Krishnam. Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Want to try the last two lines? Anyone? Or let's try the whole verse together. Maybe all of you, or there are three devotees, you all can recite the verse by seeing. It's on the screen. And try to memorize also as you are reciting. Yes, everyone, please try. Shravan Mataji, Shridhar Mataji, Sakshi Mataji.
Yes, sir.
Jara
Jara
Marana
Marana
Mokshaya Mam Ashritya Yatantiye. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Krishnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakalam.
Okay. Yes, Shridhar Mataji and Shravan Mataji.
Jara Marana Mokshaya Mam Ashritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tad Vidu Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam.
Very nice. Shravan Mataji, try.
Jara Marana Mokshaya Manasya Yatantiye. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Krishnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam.
Wonderful. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tadvidu Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Anyone would like to try without seeing? Please try. We'll support. A little bit.
Prabhuji, first line. Only
Right.
first line. Jara Maranam Mokshanam. Eh?
Mokshaya.
Mokshaya. Jara Maranam Mokshaya. Mam Ashrita Te Ye
Ite.
Ite.
Very nice. Yatan means endeavor. The endeavor to take shelter. Yatan karna.
आगे एकदम नहीं आता प्रभु.
Who are they? Te Brahma, their spirit soul. Tad Vidu Kritsnam. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Kritsnam. Adhyatma Karma. Transcendental activities. Adhyatma mam karma chakhilam. They know everything about transcendental activities. Okay, very nice, Mataji. Thanks for trying. Yes, anyone else wants to try?
I can try Prabhuji, but I will need help.
Yes, please try.
Jara Marana. Sorry, there is so much background noise. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tadvidu Kritsnam Brahm. What was the next one?
Beyond.
Something Karma Chakilam.
Yes, very nice. Transcendental karma. So what's the word?
Adhyatma.
Adhyatmam karma shakhilam.
Chakilam. Thank you.
Very nice. Okay, so 9:15. So y'all can memorize this verse, and this is, if someone asks us what is the secret for freedom from birth, old age, disease, and death, here's a proof. Krishna is saying, Jara Marana Mokshaya. If you want liberation from this painful cycle of birth and death, from this old age, please take shelter of Krishna. This is the only refuge. He's the only refuge. Mahamashritya Tanti. Taking shelter of demigods won't work. Taking shelter of bank balance, people of this world won't work. Yes, you have to do the needful, but ultimately, Krishna is the one who can give us real liberation from the cycle of birth and death, and we go back home, back to Goloka Vrindavan. That is real intelligence. That is being really spirit, fulfilling the meaning of being spirit soul, to know and to follow, right? Because what is the use of knowing that we're spirit soul, but we are not following anything about it? So, any last comments before we close for this today?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I was just noticing the similarity of the words, as you were earlier mentioning that, different words, like one word with different meanings, and sometimes different words to mean the same thing is mentioned. Like the other day when we were reading at your house, it was Krishna Karma. And today it is Adhyatma Karma. So, which necessarily means the same thing.
Yes, very nice. Matkan, Makrin, Mat Paramo. Right?
Yes.
Beautiful verse 1155. Okay, thank you so much for your thoughtful comment, Mataji. So we will pause here and continue. Tomorrow I'm giving class in another forum. You are welcome to join if you wish to. I'll share the link. We'll study chapter 8, text 21. I believe that's what they have assigned me. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita Upanishad ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samved Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.